In this video, I want to try something new. Instead of just showing you the build, I wanted to actually teach you how to use it against specific enemies. The goal here is to give you enough detailed explanation so that the next time you go against the same build, you know what to do and when to do it. You can find the full build in the description below, and please do let me know what you think about this video format in the comment section. I will show you the entire fight first and give you a detailed explanation afterwards.
Interesting. GG, sir. Yeah, the moment he used his defensives, he was pretty much dead. So this is a Boltcaster with a Hunter Hood, Mercenary Jacket, and a regular cape. He's using the silence on the W and the auto fire and the Hunter Hood. So my strategy here is to switch to the fire wave. I want to cancel his E because he's not using the sleep build where he sleeps you, silences, and E. So I'm not really worried about that. He's using a I would call a regular build, no cheese build, I would say. All right, so the strategy here is fairly simple. Just tag him with your Q, and make sure that he doesn't actually use his full combination on you. Okay. So my strategy here was to use my E right away. There you go, a quick cast of my E, because I wanted to get that initial damage. Although it only took out really like 10% of his health, I was more than happy with that because I can start the engage with higher health. So while he was using his Q, I just kept on tagging him with my Q as well. So like Q to Q. Now you don't actually want to just trade Qs when your opponent is using auto fire, because you are actually going to lose that engage. So I wanted to keep some distance. Notice that I actually immediately used my health potion, even when my health was okay. I was at 70%. I used my healing potion because I know if he can silence me and use his E, it can really shred my health. He used this boots over there, and I wanted to keep my distance, keep the same distance, so I can actually use my E on the next engage. Use my boots, and I purposely went inside this sort of dead end to lure him into it, so that he doesn't have any chance to escape. All right, as soon as I popped my cleric robe while he was using his Q ability, I immediately used my full cast E. Used my full cast E because my cleric robe gives me 20% more damage, and it gives me immunity for 3 seconds. Full cast that E right into an interrupt. So I interrupted his pretty much full combo here. His silence. He popped his Hunter Hood. I also popped my Hunter Hood. The reason why I did that, because I had almost 80% health and he has 40% health. So even if I attack him and he continues to attack me, he would have died first. He used this E right away while I had my Hunter Hood, so I canceled that, and that's pretty much it. So he doesn't have any more defensives. He doesn't have Mercenary Jacket. He doesn't have Hunter Hood. I have 4 seconds cooldown on my E ability, and he's pretty much trapped. He fell for the bait and trapped himself here. So that means I was just waiting for my E ability, full cast that. He doesn't have any defensives, and GG. So that's pretty much it. I should have saved it. GG, sir. GG. That's a good fight. 600k too. This is the meta dual sword build. I usually just go with my inspection skills, which is Q3, firewall, and of course, the pyroblast. So let me show you the first fight, actually. The first engage. He's using the parry strike. Again, in my opinion, the best that you can use against fire. The first engage here, obviously just start using your Q. Try to be as accurate as possible. Not just like that. That's really bad. He used this E really well. As soon as he used this E, I used my firewall. He used this Hunter Hood, and I just waited it out. And continued to fight. I activated my Hunter Hood as soon as he went past that line to discourage him from attacking. And used my Cleric Robe. So this is like the typical, right? This is the typical strategy that I use. Pop Cleric Robe into a full cast of the E. Here's why block or parry strike is the best option against fire. He pretty much negated that damage. So if he did not negate that damage, he probably would have died. Right? He probably would have died, but he negated all of that damage and he was really aggressive here. One of the mistakes that I did here in the first fight consistently was use my firewall almost right away. If you noticed, as soon as he jumps, I use my firewall. We did not have enough separation for me to fear him out of my space. So pretty much it was useless. So I had to like run towards the other side of the thingy. And he actually could have killed me here. Watch this. The next time he jumps, I use my firewall right away. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Wait for them to land, create space, and then firewall. And I actually had to full reset here. A shameful full reset from Burnstone. I did win the second match though. I did win the second match. But we're going to skip that and go to the last engage. Alright, this last engage, I pretty much refined my strategy. My strategy against parry strike is to just quick cast my pyroblast. So you don't want to full cast and you don't want to telegraph your E. So you just use a quick cast. Alright, so same strategy here, keeping my distance, using my Q ability as much as I can. Look at that. That was a quick cast E. I made sure to just quick cast my E. It still hits him much less, but he doesn't actually have the opportunity to react because of the fast speed. Now, I know he already used this E on this one, in this engage. So when he got close, I used my firewall and used this run, and I just went to the other side. That's one of the things that makes the firewall really, really powerful. You literally just walk to the other side and you still have a wall in between the two of you. Okay, use this Hunter Hood here. I just waited it out. Use this E, created some separation. Used my Hunter Hood as well to discourage him from attacking. Again, that quick cast E. There you go. His reflexes was actually really good. I just quick cast my E. He was literally like maybe 0.2 seconds too late. If you notice that, quick cast my E. He didn't block it. He did deal damage to me because I was a little too close to him. But I was able to deal damage without him reflecting my E ability. And from there, it's just a matter of time. Just a couple more Qs, and that's all she wrote. When going against dual swords, create some separation after they use their E before using your firewall. And if they're using parry strike, make sure to quick cast and not full cast your E so you're not too predictable.